At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want in the fabric and color selection you want. With our free design service, we won't let you make a mistake. At Room to Room, did you know our specialty is custom ordered upholstery? Get the furniture you want in the fabric.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Good morning, friends. I am Mississippi Live weather meteorologist Maggie McCauley. I hope you have either got your coffee or getting your coffee this morning and waking up early with me. I am not tracking rain like I was yesterday morning. It might look like that here, but I'm actually not. This is our live Doppler radar. Again, you can see some fuzzy green on here. It's just because our radar beam is so low, it's picking up other things than rain because we saw those light showers last night. You're good to go if you're headed out on the roadways this morning. We're actually tracking rain to our south. Take a look at a more regional view. We're still tracking that same system that caused us those showers yesterday, that low pressure system actually near Dallas over in Texas, and that stalled front extending out from it from Shreveport all the way to Jackson along the Gulf Coast as well. It's causing rain down there, but not necessarily here in North Mississippi. So ongoing rain really from south of Pine Bluff, Shreveport, again, Jackson expected on that, Montgomery as well, south of that. So if you are traveling south early this morning, you're going to be dealing with that rainfall as you get closer to the coast. Overall, though, if you're traveling here in North Mississippi, you should see some wet roadways, but no ongoing rainfall. Take a look at this system. It's going to continue to track to the south, and we're maybe going to see a few spot showers from it, but overall, the majority of that activity should stay to our south all the way through the day and then also into our weekend ahead. So that's some good news if you got any Friday night plans or your plans over the weekend. Take a look at how much rain we received from this. Not a whole lot. As I said yesterday morning, it was really backing down on rainfall totals because of the overall track of that system. But you can see those who got rain really got it. They got closer to 3 inches over in Little Rock. Actually had some flash flooding concerns there in Pulaski County, Arkansas. And you can see where those heavier rain totals track down into Jackson, Meridian, North Louisiana, seeing some of that heavier pockets as well. And you can see North Mississippi, though, again, the further you got away from that system, the further you got really to the Tennessee state line, the less rain you saw from that. But all of us saw at least a few sprinkles out there yesterday. Temperatures right now, some of us in the 50s. So overall, a good morning, a cooler morning than yesterday due to those clouds kind of backing out. 59 in Lee County, 63 over in Oktibbeha County. A little bit warmer down where they're seeing that rain in Jackson, 68 Meridian, 70 in Natchez, 64 up in Greenville. Overall, a nice morning to start off your Friday. And take a look at this. It was a really nice sunrise this morning. The sun has now risen, as we should say, and we are seeing still nice conditions. This is over in Aberdeen, 60s out there in Aberdeen in beautiful conditions, still ongoing. Not a lot of clouds out there this morning either due to that system kind of being to our south. Look at this, same story in Amory. I'll actually back off the camera, get you a full view of that. Again, nice conditions out there. Definitely a different view than we had yesterday morning, because yesterday it was cloudy. Some of us started off with rain and sprinkles. It's just not the same story out there this morning for your Friday. We're really seeing overall clearing conditions and nice conditions out there. But as I said, still wet roadways, so make sure to take it slow if you're headed out early this morning. Let's talk about your next 12 hours. Temperature is going to be in the 60s by 8. 70s by 11, 80s are back this afternoon. A lot of us stayed in the 70s yesterday due to all those clouds in the mix. So a little bit of a cooler day, if you will. Yesterday, not the same story today. We'll be back in the 80s. Good mix of sun and clouds throughout your day. Keeping a small rain chance in there from 8, 11 all the way into your afternoon. Just because I can't rule out a sprinkle, mainly sitting in the southern half of our area. I think a lot of us are going to be dry. I think Friday night football games are also going to be dry, so that's some good news if you do have any plans outdoors, at least on your Friday. Let's talk about the next 60 seconds. I am going to be talking through what you can expect for your Labor Day holiday weekend. We'll talk through when the rain is going to be here or not here Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. If you have any plans, I'll have a look at your 7-day forecast as well. So you're going to want to stick around. I'll have the latest on that. And again, tracking you hour by hour throughout the weekend. It's coming up in the next season.
Your family deserves the most beautiful smile possible. At Tupelo Smiles, we use precision dentistry and advanced technology to make visiting the dentist an amazing experience. Relationship-based comprehensive care. Come discover the difference at Tupelo Smiles.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Well, good morning and happy Friday out there. The time is now 7:05. Hope you're starting off your Friday on a good note because the weather is. We're not seeing that rainy start to the day like we did yesterday. Take a look at this regional view. I showed you really this in the last 5 minutes as well. I want to give you another look at it because I'm still tracking that system just to our south, causing rain if you are traveling down south. Let me go ahead and zoom in and show you where exactly we're seeing that rain this morning. Again, it is close to North Mississippi, but not necessarily in the picture, right? We're really tracking that as you get closer to Jackson, Canton, Meridian, Crystal Springs, seeing that. Also, if you're traveling maybe west, Shreveport, Monroe, seeing that as well, those heavier pockets coming in. So again, if you're traveling to these areas, yes, you're going to be running into some rainfall. If you're not, North Mississippi is looking pretty dry this morning. Let's talk about airport delays as well. Maybe you're headed out for the extended weekend. If you're headed up to the Memphis airport, maybe you're headed down to the Jackson airport. Again, you might be running into rain the further south you go, but we're not tracking any major delays out there this morning. So that's some good news. If you're going to catch a flight, you're good to go. Not looking at any delays again this morning out there. Let's talk about the nice conditions we are seeing out there. Look at this. This is Live Look in Crenshaw, and I got to just get out of the way to show you the nice conditions out this morning because beautiful clear skies. And this is in Northwest Mississippi, and it's the same story in Northeast Mississippi. Across the board, we're tracking definitely different conditions out there. Here's a nice look over in the Delta in Cleveland, Mississippi. You can see that flag blowing. Just nice conditions overall out there. Temperatures in the 60s, some of us even in the 50s this morning. So overall, a really good start to your Friday. Let's get you out the door with your school bus forecast. If you are dropping the kids off, we're not going to be seeing any rain this morning and nice conditions by your afternoon. Shifting into your high school football forecast, if you are planning to attend one of those games or maybe your kiddos are playing, I think it's going to be a great evening for it. I think your stands might be wet, so maybe bring a towel to wipe those off. And your field might be wet, but no ongoing rainfall for the kids. So that's great, right? 70s, upper 70s by the time you start the game, middle 70s by halftime, and then by the time you're headed home, we'll actually see temperatures falling into the 60s. So really great day ahead out there. Overall, Saturday and Sunday, we are seeing below average temperatures, but a little bit warmer than the last 2 days. Upper 80s expected. Decreasing rain chances out there for your Saturday and Sunday. So if you have any plans for this Labor Day weekend, I encourage you to get out. It's going to be nice. It's going to be feeling a little bit more like summer than it has. Still overall nice conditions, very minimal rain chances out there for your Saturday and Sunday. They do pick back up into your actual Labor Day. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Here's your hour-by-hour futurecast throughout your morning hours, mainly tracking maybe a few light sprinkles in places like the Delta into really south of 82 into your day ahead. I think this is even overdoing it, maybe a few sprinkles out there, but for the majority of us, looking dry, especially as we turn into those evening hours overnight and then into your Saturday. Saturday's looking really nice, really pretty if you have any plans. Again, maybe a few sprinkles. I think that's really overdoing it. I think a lot of us are going to be dry, or we are going to be dry, especially into the afternoon. Take a look at this. Clouds look to clear out for your Saturday, the back half of the day. Winds still out of the north. Again, a little bit warmer out there because of the sunshine, but still a great day ahead if you have any weekend plans. We are still watching the tropics because as we get closer to the next few weeks, that's when we really start to see the peak of tropical development, at least the average peak. So we're keeping our eye on it. Take a look at this tropical development chance over the next 7 days. The National Hurricane Center is highlighting this area, and we are seeing about a 20% chance of formation over the next 7 days. Now that can go up a lot over the next few days. So we're going to continue to watch it. Again, coming off the coast of Africa. So we're watching it out in the Atlantic. We'll keep you updated. Again, we're keeping our eyes on the tropics because things could pick up really as we head over the next few days and few weeks. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the 80s today. Good to go if you have any plans. About a 20% chance of a passing sprinkle or two this morning. Temperatures turn into the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. So if you got any outdoor plans, it's definitely t-shirt and shorts weather are back in style. Okay, this weekend it's a little bit warmer out there. As we head into Monday and Tuesday, we will pick rain chances back up. Monday, not looking too prevalent, about a 20 to 30% chance. Tuesday, I kept it at a 30% chance, but I thought about going up this morning, but it's a few days out. So I'm going to hold off on that. You'll have to keep checking up with the forecast tonight and then keep checking up with Caleb this weekend to see if he increases that on your Tuesday. Looking like a little bit more widespread rain on Tuesday. So if you have any plans that day, you're going to want to keep checking up with the latest forecast from us here on Mississippi Live Weather. Overall, though, look at the extended period. I'm talking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Temperatures still in the middle 80s. So these below average conditions actually look to stick around here in September. And I don't hear anybody complaining. Our warmest days out of the next 7 are actually going to be this weekend. So enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Again, mainly dry conditions out there. We will see rain chances really return as we head into your next work week. You're going to want to keep checking up with the forecast again for those. I'll be back here and giving you a more updated forecast for the last time on Mississippi Live Weather this morning at 7:30 a.m. So that's coming up really in the next 20 minutes. After that, they'll be live from the Room to Room Weather Center this evening at 5, 6, and 10. And Matt will be out at that Amory versus Pontotoc game. So you'll have to check in with him and Gabe on all things about your Friday night football forecast this evening. Again, I'll be back here at 7:30. Make sure to tune back in for your latest forecast this morning.
Growing up, Gabe was naturally curious. When he began to discover weather, Gabe just didn't want to know what was happening, but he wanted to know why it was happening. Gabe became fascinated with tornadoes and it impacted his life. He wanted to pursue a career in meteorology. Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.